Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our late night gist series. All right, so we're back with more updates on Moyo Lawal's brouhaha, the sex tape, and all of that. Shocking, shocking, shocking. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. Scheduled the stuff, but well, hmm. Whenever we have the time, that's when we can gist. Okay, so good morning from my side. This is past 12. Okay, so almost 1 a.m. But let's get right into this gist. So if my voice is low, pardon me because people are asleep. But before we get into this gist, let me quickly check the sound. Let me check the sound of our video just to make sure that you can hear me when we start this hot gist. Shocking, shocking, shocking revelations and more. It seemed like this story of Moyo Lawal and her sex tape and all of that is a story that keeps giving. So we will keep talking about it. Pardon my crooked voice and all of that. It is late. Okay, so you're welcome. And I saw the turn up from the other video. Thank you all so very much. But please show some love by subscribing. Okay, good. All right, so our sound is perfect. So please, please, please just don't watch the video and move on. Try your best to subscribe and give us a follow. Okay, back, back, back. All right, so let's get right into this. So yes, Moyo Lawal's video was actually trending, or should I say it is still trending because some people are still looking to see the video and actually watch. Some persons are making more videos bashing the dude, saying, look, how is it that someone offered you all of those juicy goodies and a platter of gold and you were busy recording a video? Well, if you've not caught up with the other video we did, then please go watch the other live stream so you will understand because this is like a part two of the story. So Moyo Lawal is a Nollywood actress and her sex tape was released and then she released an official statement which we read on the other live stream. So this is a quick one. This is going to be a quick live stream. So we're just going to dive right into it straight up. So Moyo released an official statement, but before Moyo released an official statement, there was an old video of hers that was already trending, and where she was saying that anybody that knows her knows that you cannot drag her with something like this, with the sex tape and all of that, that nobody can bring her down and all of that. So a lot of people were kind of surprised, like that was her response. But I think that was what triggered Moyo to release her official statement because she felt like maybe people are going to see her as some type of person. But I believe a lot of people already knew Moyo and were not really shocked. And if you watched the other live stream, we also had a guest called Oyoyo's World, and she said she was not surprised, that something like this came from Moyo Lawal. Okay. So if you're someone that you've been following Moyo for a very long time, then you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, treasure gist. Yes, so it's long, long time. Like this summer, summer is not giving anybody time to do anything. It's past 12. I'm even surprised that you're not even sleeping. 'Cause I know you two, you're Europe, so I'm surprised that you're not sleeping. Treasure, what's happen? You never sleep. As I'm like, look, even if it's 20, 30 minutes, I will have to be dropping these videos because if I wait for the time, I will never ever. Before you finish everything, back, 12, 1 a.m. and you're already in the next day and you're postponing and postponing. So sometimes you just have to squeeze out that 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes and just run a story. So the channel is not just sitting there. But slowly we're in fall now, so we'll be able to get back. How are you doing? How are you? I say happy summer. You're about to sleep. Like, now smart enough for don't postpone this up. I said I have scheduled it already. Let me follow through with this story so I don't postpone it till tomorrow. Because there's another hot gist. I was in Oyoyo's um this thing premiere and she was telling me there's another hot gist. So I was actually watching that one when I was trying to put Madame to bed and all of that. So I was busy watching that the stuff for you sent to me so I can catch up with that. And I was like, okay, maybe that's gonna be for the next. Sorry guys if I'm beating up. That's another hot gist, another young one that was chasing clouds, trying to give herself a tag that she wasn't, and now she regrets it. We're gonna get that the Mandy Kiss. We're gonna get into her gist next. But let's get into Moyo's story. So Moyo now released official statement. I believe when this other old video started trending, not just the sex tape, or the video that they attached to the sex tape, which a lot of blogs actually captioned that video, that old video, as her official statement. So I think that actually pushed Moyo to release an official statement where she said in her official statement. So I'm going to read why from the thumbnail you see I said Moyo lied and all of that. So I'm going to read all of that for you people, and all of you can be the judge. Anyways, so Moyo released a statement saying that that video was a personal moment with someone that she was dating, that it was serious, that she thought she was going to settle down with that guy. She thought she was going to marry that guy. Okay, so after that official statement was released, a lot of people were like, okay, now we understand. Now it makes sense why ABC, people that watched the video, me, I didn't bother watching the up until now. I still have not watched the Moyo's sex tape. And I just don't care. Like, it's getting too much with these public figures and they are careless. I don't know if we'll call it carelessness anymore, but anyways, Treasure just said Moyo's statement doesn't look remorseful. Uh-uh. Why would she be remorseful? Moyo does look like someone that feels certain type of ways about things like this. So don't expect remorseful statements. She was only trying to let you know that maybe this was not supposed to be out. But right now it seems like Moyo is lying 100%. And we're going to pull up that post right now, aka Kemi Olunloyo talking and saying all manner of like she always does. So let me get grab my phone and pull up the post. Okay. Sorry guys, I had to plug my phone because battery is a bit down. Okay, so let's pull this up. What Kemi Olunloyo actually posted. So Kemi said, breaking news. Mr. Sahid. Now, this is the first time I'm hearing the guy's name because, first of all, when that video came out, people were wondering who is this person that did this thing with Moyo Lawal. Okay, Treasure just said they said the man have 2 kids and she's talking about getting married to him. Are you surprised? Then that means you need to catch up the Ruth Kadiri story that we were running yesterday. Oh. You need to, when you have the time, watch that live stream. Share Ruth Kadiri too is being dragged now by the same Kemi Olun lawyer. It's a normal thing for Nollywood now. Like they can marry anybody's husband. Didn't Regina married Regina Daniels not seventh wife, Abi? Did Mercy Aigbe do her own? The other Mercy Johnson. The rest of them, just name them. So many of them are married to other people's husbands. So it's a normal thing in that industry. You understand? So don't be surprised if this guy is truly married and Moyo was still, choking her head and thinking she was going to settle down with him. And maybe him, on the other hand, he was just there for fun. But it seemed like all of that is just Moyo was just trying to save face somehow. And it does look like this whole thing was actually planned. Because if Moyo is saying that that was private moment and the tape was not supposed to be released, is something that she did with her partner and all of that. A whole lot of people have tapes like that on them. Although lots of people are also screaming, don't film stuff like that. Don't, but people are doing it and they have it. Tiwa Savage own was released and they said another TikToker one a lot. And Empress and Jama and the rest of them that their tapes were released. But anyways, so from what Moyo was just trying to make people understand that, look, I did not do this intentionally. Yes, I filmed the video, but the video was not meant for public consumption, which it seemed like it's a lie. But we're going to see how this plays out. So Kemi Olunloyo posted this and said, breaking news, Mr. Sahid Ola Shonkan. Let me not bother saying his last name, okay? Let me not bother because the name is very difficult. So anyway, Mr. Saeed Ola something something says he was never Moyo Lawal's boyfriend, let alone fiance. The same way Tiwa Savage lied that Abolo was someone she used to date. Saheed says Moyo paid her as a gigolo. I guess they want to say him because what do you mean Moyo paid her? It's not a guy. Saheed sound like a male name anyway. Said Moyo paid him as a gigolo to have sex and make a tape. He also says he has two other Nollywood women who paid him for video sex. The names are shocking. This one will rock the AGN and Tampa. Doesn't look like Moyu has a case now. And she said hashtag stop filming sex day, Kemi talk and all of that. There's looking at this really does make sense somehow if this person is claiming that this was paid, because a lot of people were talking about the angle of where the camera was and that Moyo knew that this was happening, all of that. So it does feel like, okay, Moyo was in on this game, like she knew what was going on, and it seemed like at some point Moyo was ready to let this trend, because look, now everybody is talking about Moyo. Okay, she's on people's thumbnail and everywhere and all of the uh-oh. Hello, sis. You're here. I just mentioned your name few minutes ago. And let me see what Treasure said about Roots. Treasure said, I was surprised seeing that from your channel about Ruth, but it is not surprising. Come to think that no one knows Ruth's husband. She doesn't show him in. That's what everybody's saying, and a whole lot of people are of the opinion that because Ruth Kadiri is not showing who that man is, that it might be that he's already married and all of that. So like we're waiting up until now. We've not seen any official statement from her. And yesterday, Yoyo was saying it that she doesn't think Ruth Kadiri is going to release, because I was of the opinion that I think this is the time that Ruth should release an official statement saying something. And it was like she doesn't think that Ruth will release anything, because Ruth has kept the whole thing calm for over 3 years or about, you know. So, okay, you're saying hello to Treasure Gist. Okay, yes. Okay, so okay, yeah, is asking what's the latest on Moyo Lawal. The Sahid guy is claiming that he was paid. It seemed like it is his job, he's a gigolo, so it is, yeah, it is his job to wait. What did I press now? Oh, not that one. Wait, guest copy link. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, more comments. Let me drop the link so we can get other people's opinion on the matter. On hand, at hand. I say on hands. On ground. I guess I wanted to say. Okay, let's see. Is the link down there? So the Sahid guy, according to Kemi Olunloyo, the guy is claiming that Moyo paid him for them to get down, and film, to make the sex tape. So if that was the case, then that means if somebody is paying you for something like that, then that means at some point the person is expecting to either release that thing by themselves or send it to someone that will now release it, and it will not be like a mistake, and they will now release the type of official statement that she released. So let's see if Moyo is going. But Moyo had already said that that first time she's not going to address it again. So maybe she won't. You're welcome, host. Thank you for joining. Hello.
Hello, host. Hi, Treasure Gist. I'm surprised to hear there is an update on this story. I haven't really had time to get to Instagram.
Yeah.
So the story is coming from Kemi, right?
Yes. And she
Okay, if
has
it's
it on
coming,
her page on Instagram.
that means it was verified. If it's coming from Kemi, I want to believe. Wow, wow, wow. Shame no, first of all, shame no even cover the man. Shame no day man, the man face.
What, the man or Moyo?
The man, shame no day in face to come out and be saying he was paid for that.
But he said he's a gigolo, so that's his job.
So he said it that he's a gigolo.
That, yeah, that's, let me read the post again. What Kemi wrote. Kemi said, yeah, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. She said, breaking news, Mr. Shahid Olu something something, very difficult name, says, but I don't know why she kept using the word she, but I guess it was typographic error, but because it's supposed to be he. Mr. Shahid says she was never Moyo Lawal's boyfriend, let alone fiance. The
Whoa.
same way Tiwa lied that Abolo, no, that's Tiwa Savage, that the same way Tiwa lied that Abolo was someone she used to date. Sahid says Moyo paid him as a gigolo to have sex and make a tape. He also says he has two other Nollywood women who paid him for video sex. The names are shocking. This
Hmm.
one will rock the AGN and Tampan. It doesn't look like Moyo has a case. That's what she posted.
Wow. Wow. You see, remember when we did this 2 nights ago, I told you that I suspected it could be coming from her. But
Yeah,
when I read her statement, I say, well, I'm going to give her a benefit of a doubt to believe that she was not aware. People
yeah,
go to any extent to get famous on social media. There is no
that's true.
longer decorum, there is no longer integrity. They don't care because what people are focusing their energy on is green dollars. That is all. Money calls the shot. If you have money today, they will follow you. Once the money is gone, you have no friends. I
Yeah.
sent you something about a young girl that
Oh,
labeled
I
herself.
was telling
Yes,
Treasure that I was
say,
watching that when I was battling with Madame to sleep since, so I had to
oh,
just put my headset and I was listening to what they were saying.
oh
The
my
Mandy
goodness.
Kiss.
The girl, I feel so, in as much as she was trying to be open and upfront, and Nedu did not do well getting information out of that little girl's mouth just like that because she's now an adult. It was so raw. It was, but the girl was using that opportunity to pass a message to anybody that cares to listen. Okay.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. But for Mario, if truly this guy is saying that he was not the one that released this video, that means it's coming from Mario, or maybe Mario's friends, or maybe other women that the guy is also screwing. So it could be anywhere. But wait, though, let me even ask: if the guy was paid to do this, why were they filming themselves?
Well, it is his job now as a gigolo. Your job is to do the do with whoever pays you,
But
and
you
if the
don't film
person
it.
wants extra,
Uh huh.
if the person wants extra, the person will pay extra and get the extra done. So this is what she wanted, a sex tape, and that's what she paid for, and that's what he did.
Wow. Wow.
And from the statement, he's saying he has done the same job for two other Nollywood female actresses, that if he would say their names, that the industry is going to shake. So
He
I guess it would be names that are
the
really people that
guy
are
is
respected
is
and people that are seen as upright, straightforward, hardworking, blah blah blah. You get. But he said he has
the
done the
man
same job for them.
the man is, I don't want to use the right word for him because of YouTube, but sincerely, when you're dealing with a nobody who has nothing to risk, you that is
Yeah,
claiming to be somebody is the one that is going to be burned. This guy,
true.
if he made that utterance that Kemi posted recently, that he
Yeah.
was paid to do this, that means the guy had nothing whatsoever attached to his name. So he doesn't care whether he's being dragged or not. And again, I'm looking at this from another point of view. It could be that they were not actually doing the do. They were just, it could be because we didn't see, all the trusting going on, It could be that they plan to make this video, release it to the internet, and rain and get traffic, and people will be talking about Mario because this
Yeah.
particular clip has been saved. It will I say many men right now saved this clip.
Yeah.
Many of them. They are now going to be using it for their pleasure, and that's going to draw traffic to her. After
Even
listening to
Kemi herself on her video was saying that it was hot. Like she was discussing, according to her, she said for a woman in what her 60s, I what her late I don't know how old Kemi is, that like for an older woman like her, in her own words, that when she saw this, she was like, this is good. That she's not advising that people should do this, but that this was a good, that they should have, instead of releasing it like this, if they really wanted to make money and all of that, they should have sold it to a, a porn site, something like that.
jeez.
That's how good it was.
Okay, that's good according to chemist standard, because maybe as a woman is aging and getting to a certain age, you will not be interested in that. Go deeper, go this way. No, give me from you will just be interested in slow and steady. Okay, so it was very good. The picture was clear enough. The background music was horrible. It was as if it was radio that was playing or television, and the
Ah,
guy wasn't showing what he was doing. So I'm thinking that it could be planned. Let the highest is my boobs, they will see. That kind of thing. Is my girls, they will see. That kind of thing. They're only going to see the Bobby Oyo. Then I will trend. Then I will make money. A young girl was testifying in that video I sent to you. It's over an hour interview, but every young person that is looking up to silly people as role model, just as if we knew. That day we are
yeah.
talking about what to tell young people. And I keep saying this even in my live streams. If you're looking at a stranger called celebrity as your role model, you got your head screwed from the very beginning. You don't know the demons those people are fighting. We all have our individual challenges. And then they will come and paint their face with borrowed money or borrowed clothes or borrowed anything. And you think you want to be like them. That young girl, Mandy, she said it
Yeah.
all. She said it all. As young as 23. In 1 year, this girl has screwed over 7 or 8 men. As young as 23. Do you know how many body counts she's going on? And she's just starting.
7 in 1 year is small now. If you're
No,
looking
she
at it
said
that way, the way
it
she
will last for
presented
three
herself.
months. It will last for 3 months. They will break her heart. She's looking for another person. You understand? So people should be careful the way they want to chase this cloud. We all want to make money from social media. I want to make money from social media. I'm putting in my time trying to do something. But look at it. Those people that claim to be decent, it doesn't move. You have to do something crazy for you to be channeled. Algorithm doesn't favor the ones that will benefit you morally and otherwise. Rather, it favors the one that will make every demon wake up from their graves to come and watch. Ah,
But the thing is, sis, the thing is, if if we're going to say people are acting up and doing all of this, we also have to blame the system, just like you're saying, the algorithm. That's what the algorithm favors. If you're discussing something else, people will not. So I feel like that's why people like Moyo, that they've not, I've not really seen Moyo in any serious movie in a while. So I don't know. And if we're talking about brand influencing, some other ones are doing more influencing than others. So likes of Moyo, that they notice that it seemed like the game is almost over for us, or we're taking the back seat, they will do everything they can to gain
Moyo
ground and at
Moyo
least trend
has
and
a
put themselves
business.
out there. Imagine now people that do all this kaya mata and dildos and things like that will now give Moyo, should not be brand ambassador to such brands, and be an influencer, influencing for those kind of people and all of that. So it's a well planned, strategized stuff she and that guy did. But the problem is just that people were complaining that the guy didn't do well, that he didn't perform to the standard that to the Ninja standard.
See, host. Moyo has a brand. She makes cosmetics like soap and cream and all of that. So she
Yeah,
will be getting money from it. And if she decides to sell waist trainer tomorrow, she will make money from it. If she decides to sell butt enhancing cream, she will make money from it. There are so
yeah,
many ways she can still be an entrepreneur, be an influencer, influence her own product. She doesn't need to do this just to be followed. This girl I sent you, you need to watch that thing well. She said that she did it the first time. A lot of people were sharing her video. What she
yeah.
said that she now says she's like Ebola. They began to share. After saying that her video went viral, she was called to advertise and she was paid 500,000. The first time she's seen
Yeah.
500,000, she said, "Oh, so there is money in being stupid," and she jollied with it to the point
But
that
you
she
know what? I watched the full 1 hour. I watched the full 1 hour from about 11. I was watching that stuff till I just finished, dropped, and this is my madam slept, and then I jumped up to come and start this live stream.
yeah.
Watching what that Mandy Kiss was saying, that girl is not far from what she portrayed herself. That's just the bitter truth. She's trying so hard to prove a point that it's not valid.
No,
Look,
no, I
there are
wouldn't I
certain.
wouldn't judge her that way because Mel, if you had ever been hungry before, you most people do anything possible to make sure they come out
It's not.
of that.
I'm not even judging her from all those her nonsense videos. I'm actually drawing my conclusion from this interview that she granted. I'm seeing her sitting and talking, and the way there is a way you say certain things, and you will look like you're kind of remorseful, or
Yeah,
you're feeling a certain type of,
yeah.
oh, this one that we were drunk, you banged your friend's boyfriend. Which nonsense drunk? Only you don't drink for this life.
Okay, see, if you look at the girl, I don't want to use this word, but she looks like somebody who is not all put together. Remember, she lives in the village in Ijabu, the Abiyokuta, or somewhere. This girl has no exposure apart from the one social media gave her. And then again, she has no class. That is understandable. But the thing is, for 23, at 23, you'll be thinking of if your parents see you with one boyfriend, you're in trouble. But this one has body counts. More than how many men? More than how many celebrities? Even those that will not say hello. So it's shameful that that's what internet and cloud chasing got her into. And now that she realized herself, I guess some people will say after she has made money and made fame, now she's selling product. That's when she realized herself. Why didn't she realize herself when she was getting the backlash? She said it was the money that was dragging her. Even after soaking her pillow, crying overnight, the next day she's coming to the video to say another thing. So that's what I'm
Host, the
trying to
thing
say.
is, I don't buy that story that she's saying, oh, we had all these celebrities, then they want to see you, then they want to this, then they want to that, and A, B, C, D, and Z. She's not the only person that has been around celebrities. A lot of people have been around celebrities. If you work in the industry a little bit, you always come across these celebrities, be it actors and all of that. So know what you want in this life.
She
Don't get
doesn't.
carried away. If you want
She
to get
doesn't know
banged, you're gonna
host.
get banged. Okay,
No
likes of Banner
host.
Boy,
See,
Two Face, P Square, all of these people. These are people that I know, I've seen, I've sat down with. So does that mean that because I've seen
no,
them, I know them,
no,
and
no.
or people that
You're
you
missing
hang
it
around
all.
them, you will not go and
You
spread your life?
see.
There's nothing like that. She was saying that, oh, that celebrity that he came into the room. She went out with her friend. Is she the first person that is going out with a friend, and then she meets? We're talking about people that run the states, where the people that are responsible for tourism and all of that. When they are bringing in different artists and all of that. If you're around them, you know that you're going from places and places to them, and you're hanging around, stopping by this, making sure that they're okay because these people are in charge. You cannot say that you want to do all of these things with all these celebrities and all of that.
Okay,
If you
okay,
like it,
host.
you like it. You wanted
Host,
to, you wanted to do it.
let me tell you something. This girl came to Limelight with the impression that she's available. And because she was getting money, she was ready to continue to ride. She did not have that background of no, you have to comport yourself as a lady. She has it. She doesn't have it. Even the way she sat on the interview, you know, there is no lady in this woman. She's just
Exactly. Look up, you
she's
wore
just
gown and
like
your
a
leg like that.
motopack somebody in that interview. There is no decorum. There is nothing. But people say, yeah, she's natural. She's not faking it. There is nothing like faking it. You should be able to know how to sit as a woman when you sit with a short dress. Every
Yeah.
mother supposed to teach that to a daughter. And you start when they were even age 3. Mature, but close your leg. That's when it starts.
Yes.
So if up till now she doesn't have all of those, because you can't give what you don't have. That's why she sat the way she sat, because she doesn't know how to sit better. So I'm telling you, the level she is, that was why she operated the way she operated, thinking that if I continue to do with these people, at least they'll be my friend. Since I'm not asking for money, they'll be my friend. If I need favor tomorrow, they'll be able to grant me one or two favors. Remember, like I said, it's
Yeah.
dollars that is the driving force. Dollar, dollar. Let's always understand it. I've said a lot of things on my live stream, on my videos about the quest for this green currency. That is the driving force. But where I'm beginning to see why people should watch that video, especially young people, to know that no matter what you think, if you think grass is greener on the other side, think again. Because you want money, want fame, you give up yourself. Like Moyo gave up her body for the whole world to view because she wants to what? Be famous. Now the so-called guy that she claimed was somebody that wanted to marry her, that's a cover-up story. Somebody that wanted to marry you. No, that was what she said to make to do damage control. The same
Yeah.
guy coming now to say that they were never boyfriend, they were never fiance, they were never anything. It was strictly business. She paid me to do this. Then how did he get to the internet? Was that also part
Because
of
that
the
was part of the
agreement?
deal. No, there's no
That
way
is what I'm saying.
there's no, if you want to film something like that and keep it for yourself, you have to really trust that person that you're filming that thing with. You must have spent some years with that person, or I don't like, there must be a level of trust that you have before you film something like that. But if you don't care, if that thing gets out, then you can film it with anybody, maybe someone you just met a few months ago. But the difference between this Moyo and this Mandy Kiss lady is that, like Treasure said, that Moyo doesn't sound remorseful in that her official statement. And I said to Treasure, Moyo is not coming out here to feel remorseful. She likes it. She's happy that she's trending. Moyo is a wild girl and she
She is.
owns it.
She
That's my
is.
point.
She
If you're
is.
going to be wild, own it. If you've been messy and you feel like you're changing, on it. But I didn't like the fact that Mandy was overstressing it, that she's a good girl, how her brother
No, no,
tried
no,
beating
no.
her, and she
Maybe
was
you
telling
didn't
her
hear
brother
it.
that, you
She
know,
said
that this
no.
is just for the coin.
No.
But at the same time, she's
Host.
contradicting herself, saying there's a different level to a bad girl,
Yeah, she
like a
says
girl that
she's a
knows
bad
what's up.
girl.
There's a
Oh.
different level. Yes, we know that the girl that knows what's up, there's a different. But if you're a girl or a lady, a woman that knows what's up, you cannot at the same time say, "Oh, I am a good girl," because there are certain things you would do that some other women would not want to do.
Yeah, she did totally call herself a good girl. She acknowledged that she's a bad girl. She done bad before. That's exactly how she said. No be today that she's not, that she's already she knows things in that department. However, she calling herself that name was just for clout chasing, and the name overpowered her. The name has taken over everything that she ever would want in a life, that she doesn't even know what to do with herself. Okay, that's fine. There should be learning curve for everybody. There should be a learning curve. Mayo is reigning. Before Mayo was a young girl in her early 20s too. That was the TikTok girl, a bit Snapchat. They said she
Yeah.
was putting her whole 5 fingers inside. I didn't see the video, so I don't know how that one went. And I began to wonder, at that age, your five will enter inside. Eh? You don't push baby, did that?
What are you wondering, host? What are you wondering?
I'm wondering, because Mel, when I was having my baby, my first child was C-section. My second child, I said I must do natural birth. They
Yeah.
said the thing no they open, so they did inducement for me 2 times.
Yeah.
It still did not dilate.
Ah.
Okay, then the third one, I had to get a tear, and that one comes with force, but this one is with pleasure. How 5 fingers will enter small girl body? That means
Because we've
these
been
people,
practicing with the different
they,
sizes
they
of cucumber that are coming
thank
from
you. They've been
that
doing
Aboki
this
is
for a
selling.
long time. They've been into this for a very long time. To tell you
Yeah.
that young girls nowadays are not like the young girls we used to know 10 years ago, 15 years
Of
ago,
course.
20 years ago. No, things have really, really changed. And it's time for everybody that has a platform to start using the opportunity to educate your girl child. Educate your girl. Don't think they are too small to talk things with. No, they are not too small. As early as 8 years old, some of them are already having boyfriends in class.
Exactly.
So people should know. And then this, will I say, Olosho celebrities are not helping matter. As far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, they are out there to destroy things, not even to help it. Mayo, I'm not surprised her video is out there. I'm not surprised. Like I said in the previous live stream, she's one person that has zero respect for her body. Because the way
How
you
many of
carry
them do have
yourself,
respect now? And it just boils down to the same thing that we're saying now. It's the business. It's the
ah,
business. They see that just like Mandy. Mandy decided to call herself Olosho. These ones, their body is the business. That's what brings the deals. It's not
oh
necessarily
no.
the talent.
Then,
Because another thing I noticed about this Mandy, I could not see any other talent that that lady had.
does she have talent?
I was waiting, you went on a platform like this and you're saying you've changed, realized your mistake and everything. You're trying to say people shouldn't do this, and you never bothered to sell yourself in a different way. You were just busy trying to convince people that you're not an Olosho. It doesn't really matter. You decided you were going to call yourself that. Look, sometimes actions speak louder than words. She should have sold the new person that she has become, sold something that people will buy
I
into. You
totally
might not get
agree
the same
with you.
traffic, but slowly people will start seeing that, oh, okay, she's actually good at other things also.
I
But up
totally
until the
agree
moment
with
that they
you
were
on
saying
that.
bye, this woman was busy, still stressing on how this one happened, telling nonsense stories that was just irrelevant.
Do you know she was asked several times, the new Mandy, the new Mandy, but she doesn't have any plan for new Mandy yet. She doesn't.
Exactly. So it seemed like this is what she knows. That's why I don't believe that what she said is far from who she is. She might not be 100% Olosho, but she knows what's up. And she's a babe that is not afraid or doesn't see hookups, or let's say, they modernize these names, hookup. And it's not judging anybody. Like, do you, man, Bekus, now you get them, run them as they want, run them, you not get meters, anyhow, last. And
Get
I
me
also don't agree
though.
with what Nedu said, which when Nedu said a lot of the influencers will never get married and people don't f you. The way he was just throwing that word was really
It
pissing me
was
off.
so silly. Honestly, it was so
And I
dirty. So
totally disagree with that, because Niger needs to change this mentality that every time people are saying, then don't f this woman, and don't f this woman. Once you lay down with someone, both of you are effing each other, except your ROA in that person,
yeah.
or the person is wasted, completely drunk, and doesn't know anything and is not consenting to what you're doing, that's when you can say I freaking F that person. But you cannot say influencers are not going to get married, because who is the person that is effing these influencers? So are you saying the men are able to go ahead and F anybody they want to F, and at the end of the day they can get married? And he's giving instance of who call off wedding because the person had 20 body counts from his group. Nobody want to tell you you go no. The one will not tell you where you marry, where you no marry as virgin. You just say no, only you in F.
He was making a case with that lady that nearly jumped into the lagoon because the man said he's no longer doing after spending 100 million naira on their wedding.
Yeah,
And the reason the man said that was because 16 out of his 18 friends, they've all, gone to the other room with the wife. So he felt
yeah,
so sad when he realized that and said he was done. So he said men gossip, men gossip. The thing is this: we don't have statistics to back up what Nedu is saying. Excuse me, what Nedu is saying.
to say
However,
yeah,
yeah. However, he might be making a point because of the way they gossip in Lagos. If you live in Lagos and sit around those Lekki boys or Lekki girls or whatever, you find
yeah,
out that they pass information from one a bar to the other, one club to the other. They know themselves.
yeah, they
Remember
do.
when Mercy Eke was called out? They know themselves. You understand? Remember when
Yeah,
that Bimbo's the late Bimbo's husband was in the issue? All of those Lakey girls, they started going
yes,
to the hospital to run HIV tests. So they know
yeah,
themselves. And the information goes round. It takes a stranger to come and marry them, if you really look at it. But at the same time, those bad girls are the ones, most of them get married faster than the good ones. And also,
exactly.
they are not afraid to become somebody's second wife. So far, there is money somewhere, or
Even
third
tenth, you
wife.
say second.
Uh-huh.
Some people are
They don't
becoming
care.
seventh wife. Which one is second?
They don't care. So the thing is, people should know that all that glitters isn't gold. And for Mario, I feel sorry for her, because if eventually tomorrow she has a child and a daughter, she go explain tire, waiting her video they do online. She go
Yeah.
explain tire, especially a daughter. She go explain tire, unless if she's tired on time to bring the child to be an olosho too, like this Mandy, like Treasure said, has been in the street. Mandy is a wild street girl, you understand? And
Yeah.
she went to Polytechnic, but sincerely speaking, that girl is not educated. That's the way I would look at it. Because even if they were asking you how many men where you don't knock, you don't, you say no, that's very personal. I don't want to air that here. You have to have some control of the
He said
interview.
she's a truth teller now. She
Which
don't see
truth
who they
teller?
lie.
That's why I blame Nedu too. Nedu wasn't being let's say considerate for that girl. They destroyed that girl 110%. It will even be more
A
difficult
host,
for men to come
now
around.
host, you're a content creator now. You should understand this type of thing.
I know now is
When you
to give a
decide that you're going
fierce
to go on a
interview.
platform like that, you have to know what you're going there to discuss, and you have to give it 100. If you're not going to give it 100, they're not going to waste their time bringing you on their platform, because these people, they've worked hard to build that platform to where the platform
See,
is.
see,
So that's why I
Omo,
was upset that she didn't
Mel,
sell something else
Omo,
after she said all of those things.
if I were in Mandy's shoes, I will come there to bear my truth, but my truth has reservation. Because it's
Of
my
course,
story. If I want to put it in how I will make money from it, I will write a book. What are we saying? Telling me
that's true. That's true.
they did not do well. Because they've already psyched the girl very well. She's this loose talker. She can say anything, not minding what if my brother or my mother should hear this. No, if I want to make money from my mistakes because I want to teach a lesson, I will put it
Yeah,
in a book and put it on Amazon. Let young girls, before you
yeah,
chase clout, read my story. That's the title.
yeah. Just as Yvonne Nelson did.
Yeah, that's the Vanessa's book is a little bit boring because I got tired of it. I didn't even finish chapter one. I got tired.
Ah, really?
Yeah, I didn't finish chapter one of that book.
Ah, that's why people were jumping to the chapter 10. Could
Yeah,
be.
I didn't finish. The storytelling was too much. Go straight to the point so that people can easily read it. Look at
Yeah.
Horror Obidi's book. Easy
Book.
read. Back, 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 back. You're done. And
Wow.
that's why they sell more. Okay, but so Nedu did not do well on that girl's behalf. No, the girl was just talking, talking, talking. Nedu was asking direct questions. Oh, more if which kind honest bunch be this one?
And another you're right. And the point where Nedu was trying to give a little bit of clue for people to know who the
Who that?
three
That's wrong.
celebrities. I felt like that was too much. Talking about he lives in mainland Lekki or this one
Who
collaboration
in
with who?
collaboration
Like,
with?
what
Just
are
give
you
us the
trying to
name.
do?
You know, he always thought he only always has data of all the Nigerian girls in Lagos and Abuja that are doing all the hookup. Nedu, that's how he gets his information.
Yeah,
After that show, he would have collected the name of those that benched this girl. That's
that's
Nedu.
true.
Nedu is headquarter of gossip.
Second that the freeze.
Honestly.
Oh, good. But right now that this Kemi now, so it seems like there's two major story that Kemi is pulling up now. This Ruth Kadiri's own that we are talking about yesterday. Let's see if Kemi is going to release a name, and also
Kemi is
this
not releasing
Moyo.
any name because she made a statement that a lot of people are telling her to leave Ruth alone because Ruth has been calm and quiet, is not bothering anybody, not pushing anything down anybody's throat that she should. She's not bringing any name. Kemi is also looking for traffic. That's just the truth. All of
Yeah,
them releasing those information that will make you think otherwise. They're all looking for traffic, including myself. I'm looking for traffic, but I'm trying to add value while doing that. Okay, not just coming to, you know, display people's add value to your message. You know,
yeah,
she's not gonna release anything. That's the way I see it. Though she might eventually do if somebody's pushing her, willing to pay her money for that information to come out. She might because, like I said, money is the king. Dollar
yeah.
is the king right now.
That's
Right,
very true.
host. I will be taking my leave now because I usually like this your live stream. The moment I'm finishing from work, I will jump in to, add my
Yeah.
2 cents and then go back to meet with my family. So I'll be taking my leave now. If you're still on, I will be in the comment section.
Yeah, I'm also going to round up in a bit because already 1:39, so it's almost 2 a.m. my time.
Oh,
Yeah, so I almost postponed it till tomorrow, and I was like, look, more hot gists are coming, and I
yeah,
already
more. There
promised I
is
was
a
going to
musician
update
that
about the
passed.
Moyo story, and know that a lot of people are interested in Moyo's story.
There is another one that just happened like a few hours ago. Mobad is gone.
Me, I don't even know who that person is. I saw they said
I don't
somebody
know,
passed
but
on a
we are celebrating his song all over the place. So even Real Worry
really.
Girl played the song on her wedding. I don't know who that guy is.
I've never heard of him before. I saw they said a singer passed on. I was like,
He's
wow, the
very
person
popular.
looked really
I'm
young.
going to see if I can do a video about these
Yeah,
issues. Though, in as much as they are late, I'll still put the videos out
yeah.
eventually. All right, host, let me take my leave. You have a good evening and sleep well. And all our
Thank you very
listeners,
much.
thank you guys for coming to join us on live streams like this. Do us well by sharing this video and also like this video so that it can be suggested to others. And also leave your comment. Let's know who is coming to watch us. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. That was Oyoyo's world. She is also someone that carries trending gist, celebrity gossip, and all of that. So go check her out and also check out Treasure Gist. From the name alone, you know she's also a gist channel. If you want to be updated on what is happening to your favorite celebrities and all of that, catch up and subscribe. And please, if you're watching this video, just don't watch and just move ahead. Share with those people that love gossip or love gist like you. And also subscribe, turn on notifications so you will know whenever we're discussing. Because, for example, this Moyo story is a story that is given. So we will have to talk more about it, and we're going to be revealing everything that we know about the case, because right now what Moyo, the official statement from Moyo, where Moyo was stating that she didn't do this for anyone. It was a private moment. It was a fiance. It was a boyfriend. But now we're hearing that it is actually not. Thank you too. Thank you very much, sis. Thank you. And now we're hearing that it is not, that this guy is saying he's a professional. Should I call him a professional? He said he's a gigolo, okay? But let's just add the word professional because, if you're creating, like, those of us creating content, we're creating content. We can call ourselves, proudly call ourselves content creators, even though our channels are not out there with millions and millions of views and subscribers. But we appreciate like now we have 13 people here watching us and listening and all of that. So we call ourselves content creators. So when you see someone calling himself gigolo, and I think the first question I asked myself is, why did this guy that did this sex tape with Moyo Lawal, why did this guy come out to even talk about this thing? Like, he should have just kept quiet and allowed the whole thing to die down and people will forget about him. But I think because this video didn't do what he was expecting, because I believe his mind, after he was being paid, he was like, after all, it's the lady they would drag. Is it not Nigeria? It's Nigeria now. They always drag women. It's Nigeria. They will always drag the women and all of that and not say anything about me. But a lot of people were upset that he could not perform. He could not do the job. And if you know this Nollywood actress, Moyo Lawal, well, I have a photo of just her face. If more story comes up, the next thumbnail I will try to put also one image of Moyo Lawal where you can see her from head to toe for those people that are watching from other countries that might. Moyo is heavily endowed. When you say a woman is heavily endowed, back and front. So a lot of people were upset that somebody offered you all of this and you were busy placing your phone, recording, trying to see if you're getting a good angle and all of that. So I felt like this man at the point felt embarrassed. Oyoyo's was a more is coming from Moyo's story. I believe so. I believe so. And who knows, if the way things are going, are they going to push this guy to the point where the guy is going to mention the other two Nollywood actresses that also paid him to do a sex tape with them? Or is he going to release theirs since he already released Moyo's video? Okay, and since since he's saying that uh it's all Kemi's word. Okay, I believe he would have, whoever gave Kemi the information would have told Kemi the names of these people for Kemi to say that if their names are being mentioned, like if someone will mention the names of these two women, that it is going to shake the industry. It is going to shake the AGN. Who knows if these two women are actually holding strong positions in the AG. And look, I'm just saying all of this is alleged. We don't know yet, but yes, for something to shake the AGN, of course, it has to be top names that one would not expect. But I really don't. When people say they don't expect stuff, I was like, come on, entertainers, the industry, a lot is going on in the industry. So once you just put your mind that a lot is going on, be it the music industry, the movie industry, and otherwise, once you put your mind that things are happening, when things like this come up, you won't be shocked. When I heard Moyo's video was out, I was not surprised. Okay, all the videos, there's nobody's video I've seen that actually shocked me. That was like, oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting this person to do this. At this point, everybody's trying to do whatever they can do. And as for Moyo has always presented herself to be this kind of person that is always, let's say, over sexualizing herself and all of that. So it's not a surprise that Moyo wants to do something like this. And somehow I kind of agree with Kemi. If that video, I didn't watch the video up until now, I still have not watched the video. If the video is as good as people are saying, they should have just sold it to Pornhub, or what are these American porn sites, or these very famous ones, sold it to them so they can pay them good money, and everybody will go home smiling instead of giving it to a blogger that will just post it, and then you have few people watching and all of that. And now let's see, is Moyo going to be moved to release a second official statement? But if you read her first official statement, she said that will be the first and the last concerning this particular topic, that is her first official statement, and it's going to be the last, that she's not going to address it anymore. She's not going to say anything about this whole situation anymore. So that means she might be ignoring Kemi. But one thing about these celebrities is, if you're one person that comments on their post, whatever they're doing on social media, they hardly respond when it's a normal, beautiful comment and all of that. They mostly respond to the people that are giving them basketballs hate and all of that. So I don't know if Moyo will be responding to Kemi at this point, saying that Kemi is actually lying, that she really was actually dating this guy. And who knows, are people digging in, trying to find out if this man truly has a wife? Because they had said he had a child. Some people said he has two kids already. But if this man is calling himself a gigolo, is he married? It's not adding up. So there's a lot that needs to be unraveled, and we will be here to dissect and keep you updated about everything that is going on. But so far, what you need to know is that the first official statement that Moyo Lawal released, stating that that was her boyfriend and blah blah blah, has been debunked, and the guy is saying his name is Sahid from the message we read. So if you're catching up from this part of the video, please watch the live stream again from the beginning when it ends so you understand. Said is saying that both of them were not in any type of relationship, that he is a gigolo and he was paid to do that sex tape with Moyo Lawal, and he did it. And that's not the first one he has done that. He has done it for two other Nollywood actresses, and their names that if he would mention, it's going to shake the industry. So let us see. Are they going to push him to mention what's going to happen? We don't know. But this story, as it keeps breaking, we will keep talking about it. We're not going to leave you hanging. We're going to carry you from the beginning through to the end. I know that most of you have already seen the video. So it's just to catch up on the story and all of that. And sometimes going from blogs to blogs to hear the stories is difficult. So you just want to sit on YouTube and just wait for the story to roll out, and you just watch it with ease. And that's what we're here to do. Celebrity gossip, world news, everything juicy, trending topics, we are going to be here to break them down to you. And today we also talked about Mandy. Mandy is another, what am I going to call Mandy now, an influencer or social media, I don't know. But yeah, she did an interview with the Honest Bunch, which is Nedu Wazobia. The Honest Bunch is a podcast. They're here on YouTube also. So if you want to catch up on that, to hear everything the Mandy that we mentioned, because some of you might not know her, but Mandy is just a young girl. According to her on the Honest Bunch today, she said her age, and she's 23 years old. Very young lady, very, very, very young lady. Okay. And this lady just woke up one day, decided to call herself an Olosho. For those who don't know what Olosho means, Olosho simply means prostitute. So she said she's a professional prostitute. So that's how she portrayed herself for over a year, over 2 years now, three. I don't know how many years when she started. But I've seen a lot of her videos, and she would say nasty stuff. She plays the part. She would do all kinds of things on social media, hyping prostitutions and all of that, you know. So now she's beginning to regret it and saying that she's turning new leaf. But then on that podcast, a lot, the lady really said a lot that she wasn't supposed to say. And I feel like when you turn a new leaf and you want to go on a platform like that, you should be prepared to actually sell that other good part of you. And Mandy fell short on that one. So I was like, go back and think again, go back to the drawing board and try to schedule and look at your plan very well and then come back. But are we surprised that we're seeing all this type of things on social media? No, we're not. If you're just putting out content, you would, if you are a content creator, or even if you're not a content creator but you're someone that consumes a lot of content, you will actually agree with me that when you watch people that actually put out content that are really meaningful, that you can learn something, a lot of people don't go there to watch. But where you see the saga, the drama, the nasty stuff, the nastiness, the messiness, the all of that, that's where people go to. That being said, I don't want this video to be up to an hour. It's already 59 minutes, 23 seconds. And thank you all so very much. I see my silent watchers. If you come in, please join the conversation. Say hello so we know who you are. We can welcome you to the live stream. Thank you also very much, my silent watchers. Thank you, Yoyo's World. Thank you, Treasure Gist. Thank you, every silent watcher. See you all tomorrow when we cover the next gist, God willing. And that's me signing out. Thank you. You're welcome to Entertainment Daily with OK. Don't forget to subscribe. Keep it a date with us tomorrow as we cover more celebrity gist. Thank you very much. God bless you all and bye. See you tomorrow.